Hey, what's up everyone? Tim here from Everyday Tactical Vids. Today we're looking at the VanQuest Javelin 3.0 V-Slinger. 3.0 means that this is the third version, which tells you that A, it was popular enough that they've gone up to 3 versions, and B, it also tells you that they're always trying to upgrade and improve their product. So they want to make the customers happy, and nice to see that they're up to their third version of this as they make tweaks and modifications to the different packs. Let me give you some of the specs real quick. Your net weight is 2.8 pounds. It's going to be 2.7 pounds if you get it in the multicam or black multicam. As far as your sizes of the different compartments, your overall size is 16.5 by 10.5 by 9. As far as your interior compartments, your main compartment is 16 by 10 by 5. Your top front compartment, 4 by 8.5 by 2. Your bottom front compartment on the interior is going to be 10 by 8.75 by 2. Your hydration or your CCW compartment is going to be 15.5 by 9.5, and your side admin compartment is 8.75 by 4.25. A couple other pieces of information: it is made of 1000D mill grade Cordura fabric with water repellent Teflon fabric protector by DuPont. Genuine made in the USA multicam and black multicam from Crye Precision if you get it in the multicam and black multicam. Obviously, you've got YKK zippers, you've got ITW and UTX Duraflex hardware. So they've got high grade material on all the different sections of this bag, and you can obviously see that they have the new Male or Mole Air, just kind of a more lightweight version of Male webbing there on the back, and then they've got some standard Male in different portions on the bag. All right, so let's zoom in here, talk about the different features and compartments, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's actually on my back. Sometimes when I do bag reviews, I will fill the bag up with the gear that I'm going to carry in it, just to show you what it looks like to actually have the gear in the bag and you know how much space it takes. Other times I think it's nice to see the bag without anything in it. So for this particular review, I'm not going to have tons of gear in here. I just want to show you what it is kind of without any extra gear added to it to complicate viewing the actual sections of the bag and how it's made up. So on the outside here, we got Male here, a little bit of Male here, and then you have the Male Air, Mole Air there. So lightweight. This can also take patches and other things. It's got that hook and loop on it. There's your VanQuest logo. They do have the little snap here to make sure that your zipper pulls don't fall down. So you can basically do that, and then you can unzip this down, and now you've got that nice high vis orange inside. And I've said this before, but if you haven't heard this before, the high vis is because if you put gear in there and it's all black inside, sometimes it's hard to see what you have. So this makes it stand out. You know, the gear contrasts with the high vis orange so you can see what's actually in there. And that takes up this whole section of the bag. Again, YKK zippers, high quality paracord there on the bag. We've got this top section here, so you've got this elastic band so you can cram some stuff underneath here. If you can actually ball up like a windbreaker small enough, you can get it in there so you don't have to open the bag to store a windbreaker or something like that. You do have Velcro here, then they've got a pocket on the top. Open that up, again high vis with a section here, high vis in the background, and then elastic webbing here to put gear in, and then another section in the back there. So lots of storage compartments on this VanQuest bag right off the bat that you can see. Turning it to the side, we've got this one, Male on the outside, and open it up, again high vis. You got a lanyard for keys or other things. 1, 2, 3 different sections for pens over here, and then you can certainly just put something in here and close it in. Some of the things you might miss if you're not really looking, we do have a bunch of loops here, so you can run gear through that. You can attach carabiners to that if you want to attach gear, you know, on the outside of the bag, but you need a strong attachment point that's a smaller loop. So you've got that. You've got a heavy-duty plastic loop here, so you can attach a carabiner and other gear there. Flip it to the other side. Now we don't have that same style pocket on this side because this whole thing is going to open up into the main compartment, which I'll show you in 1 second. But again, we've got clips here to make sure your zipper doesn't, you know, slide down and open up this section when you don't want it open. Another loop here, another loop here, the hard plastic ones, 1, 2, 3 more loops there as well. A couple things about the handles: you do have a handle here on the top and one down here at the base of the bag. They do have that neoprene on it, which is very comfortable and also very durable, notably durable, because I was concerned about that at first, but it is a very strong material, hasn't worn at all, no issues whatsoever. Okay, flipping it over to the back side, you can see this is your shoulder strap. Now this only has one strap, so you're not gonna have one strap on each shoulder. This is a slinger, so you gotta figure out which side you wanna wear it on, right side or left side. Nice wide strap, nice padding there, still breathable, as is this material that rests on your back, so that is a plus. MOLLE here, another one of those big plastic loops to attach gear. I always think about keys for this little section right here. And you've got some hook and loop here, and you can put all kinds of gear there. In particular, it's going to be built for your hydration bladder that you're running the tube out of, and that can stay controlled right there for you. Down here, we've got a clip, so you can, without slinging it over your head, you can take it off. This has to be pinched, and this has to be clicked down at the same time in order to release it, and that's so you don't accidentally bump it and have the whole thing fall off. So if you just pinch this, it won't work. Push and pinch, still very, very easy to do. Looking further at the strap here, you can see that we've got this, it's not stretchy material, it's very thin, very lightweight. I'm gonna have to check on the name of it, and if I find out, I'll roll it into the footage here and put it down as an annotation. But this is going to be the section that you can remove if you don't want it on, but essentially what you have here is the option to have additional retention. So you've got this sling going over your shoulder, and then this kind of going down to your hip. If you don't want it, you can take this out, you can detach it down there, and then just roll it up and put it in one of the pockets. You can take this off, unsnap this, put it in one of the pockets, you're good to go. All the little details add up for me when it comes to these bags. For example, this retention elastic right here, so that when you pull the webbing down tight, you don't have this piece flopping all over the place. I actually usually run it down, and then I run it slightly back up like this, so that it's not really, this will flatten out in a second, but this is not bouncing all over the place, which I just don't like all this extra gear kind of flopping around when I'm carrying the bag. Down on the bottom, I mentioned the handle already, more MOLLE here, and then this is going to rest on your hip. You've got the drain hole down here on the bottom, and then in the back, large CCW section, including some hook and loop inside there as well. You can also run your hydration bladder in there, and then over here there's a little hole that you can run the tube out of. When it comes to your main compartment, I'll show you what it looks like to unzip it when it's actually slung on you. But you've got a couple different things here. You've got a section here to fit a laptop. That's going to fit a 13-inch laptop, and you can cinch that down so it's not going to go all over the place. You could also run a hydration bladder in here. There is the hook and loop to attach it to, so you can run it in the back section here that runs right against your back, or in this section as well. Large section of hook and loop that you can attach gear to, and VanQuest has tons of accessories that you can kind of hook that up with to store mags and pouches and other things. You've got this down here, more hook and loop, so a large open section. This folds down, and you've got a pocket here with 2 hook and loops to close it up, and then a section here with hook and loop, and a section there with hook and loop. So just a lot of storage in this portion of the bag. Now the other thing that's really cool is you get these 3 panels, and this is like the other V-slingers, but you can basically make sections within the main compartment of the bag. So let's say I want to make 2 sections, put it like this, attach the hook and loop, and now I've got compartments, so when I sling it around, I'll actually be able to reach down vertically into these. Let me show you what that looks like right now. Here's what the bag looks like slung on me. As you can see, right shoulder down to left. Here's what it looks like on my back. And the concept is that you've got this handle here, right? So I can grab this handle, pull it around the side. Now you can see it's not an awkward angle. It's nice and horizontal. Now, if I break into the main section here, I'm now looking down into these vertical sections, right? So I swing it around and I've got my gear, I'm reaching into it, I'm not kind of fiddling at weird angles, and this pocket that's built into the bag is accessible vertically, this pocket's built in vertically, the back pocket with the laptop section, it's all accessible this way, and as you can see, I don't have any gear in it, but it's not jostling, it's not a weird angle, it sits very comfortably, it's still comfortable here, so I could be in line and then be like, oh, I gotta grab my passport, boom, sling this around, reach in like this, and I'm gonna have to take the backpack off. So that's just a major advantage to this bag. And then again, zipping it back up, snap this down and sling it back on my back, and I'm good to go again. We've looked at the bag, and now what I want to do is wrap up and offer you some thoughts, things I like about the bag, but also some things you should be aware of to see if it fits into your lifestyle. Number 1, I have used version 1, 2, and 3 of their sling bags, and I've liked them all. The biggest win of this one is that it fits a 13-inch laptop. The other ones really, that just wasn't feasible. So the fact that they built that into this bag, it's one of the features, that just ups the value significantly for me. It's like with the Mobius 2.0 that you can carry a water bottle now. Oh, there's like a water bottle section built in, an expandable pocket for a water bottle, I should say. And that is just a major win because I want a water bottle with me at all times. So both those things add significant value for me to those two items. The next thing I'll mention to you is that I carried a single strap bag, like a messenger bag, not from VanQuest, but from another company for all of SHOT Show 2016. So that meant leaving the apartment or leaving the hotel at like say 7:30 in the morning, getting back at 8 or 9 at night, and having the bag on most of the day. A lot of gear in the bag, a lot of weight, a lot of walking, and having that on one shoulder definitely made whatever shoulder I wore it on for that day quite sore. So because of that, at Blade Show 2016 this year, I'm using one of VanQuest bags that is a full backpack, so it's got 2 straps because I just want to distribute the weight to 2 shoulders instead of 1. And so I'd say if you're carrying a lot of gear for a lot of the day, I wouldn't use a sling bag. I just don't think it's a good option. Not a VanQuest issue, it's all companies. I just don't think that it's just gonna make your shoulder sore by the end of the day. So if you're walking, you know, I would say up to half a day, say you're gonna be in the city for 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 hours, sling bag could work as long as you have a chance to take it off and you're not carrying a ton of weight. But if you do carry a lot of gear, have a lot of weight, I'd get a backpack instead or something else just to distribute that weight a little bit. For me, some of the other major advantages to this bag, when you swing it to the front, as I mentioned before, it's not moving all over the place, nice and squared off. You can get into your gear, lots of pockets, high quality material, and they didn't skimp on, you know, putting thought and effort into actually building out the bag. Again, I've said this a lot of times about VanQuest. They're a very thoughtful company, and not like, oh, you're a nice person thoughtful, but they think about their products, they design it with some significant intent, not just saying, let's just throw something together because we can market it. So that's what I really like about their gear. There are a couple things that maybe I would tweak on this, but nothing really major. I'd like to see a little bit more cordage on the strap that goes from here down to the side. Just it's a little bit more comfortable for me if there's a little bit more flex in that, but that's not a make or break deal. And I could, you know, get some of my own webbing, or I could probably contact them and they'd send me out some additional webbing to use. I do like the fact that you can hold the laptop, that you have those vertical pockets when you sling it around to the front, but you've got lots of storage space. And I do like also the fact that they add the high-vis background there into the bag. So those are all things for me in my world that add value to a bag. Now you got to decide for you, what are the things that you really like in a bag or that you would really want. These do come in a variety of colors. I put links down below to the VanQuest website so you can actually go over there and see the different colors, not just read the names, but see the different colors of the bags. When I talked to James out at SHOT Show 2016 about their gear, I just kept on being impressed with the fact that they keep upping and upping and upping their game. So this VanQuest sling bag, definitely going to be used by me. Kind of on a personal note here, I was either going to use the afternoon today to shoot video, like this video I'm shooting right now, or I was going to head out to the Apple store and pick up a new 13-inch laptop. So you can see why I like that idea of the 13-inch pocket in this bag. Once again, we've been talking to you about the Javelin 3.0 V-Slinger from VanQuest. Thanks for checking out this video. Check the links down below if you want to purchase this bag or other gear from VanQuest. More videos coming soon. Take care.